I hope I project loud enough. A little bit louder? Okay.
No, it's all good.
Okay, okay. I'm going to take a different turn from the other two speakers and move toward looking at carding as just a symptom of a larger issue. The larger issue, to me, is racial profiling. But there's even a larger issue than racial profiling in the GTA, in Canada, in North America. It is racism. So when I deal with the numbers around carding and then the notion that we've been signaling out because we're black, I have to come back to the question of why is that so? The issue for me is that we live in a racist society in which black people are treated very differently. As some of you already picked up, I'm from the States originally. I have Canadian citizenship, so I'm just as much Canadian as anybody in this room. But I know what racism is. I'll be 65 in September. I grew up in segregation. So I don't have any illusion about what racism is and how it played out. One distinct difference I find in this society is that race is ignored, but yet it is a factor. Many Canadians pride themselves on a colorblind society. Well, it works if you're white. But most black folks I know, including myself, it doesn't work. And let me give you an example that just happened this 2 weeks. And as Sherry mentioned, I'm a full professor at York University. They can't get rid of me. I'm at the top of the heap. I'm getting ready to go on sabbatical. My son, who's 17 now, came back to Canada. He was born in Guelph at 10, and he can't wait to get back to the U.S. because of the nature of racism here. So we're going to sell our house here. We have a house in Pittsburgh, and come back into the market because he's going to stay in the States. We're getting our house ready for the market. The realtor suggests a cleaning service that she's used many times. I called him. The guy says he's going to come to my house around 7, but he'll call me to confirm that he's coming. Well, I realized I had a cross and date and in time, so I couldn't, be there, and he didn't give me his number. So I had to leave. So he called me at 7 to confirm. I didn't answer, but still he came and left. Gave me another message on the phone that nobody was there, but my son was there. So I called back the next day. The head of the company says, well, he came there, there's a problem. I said, what problem? I wasn't here, and I couldn't contact him, so he had him call me back again. So I called and talked to the guy, and the guy says, I'll come this evening at 7. I stayed at home, my wife stayed at home. Guess what? Didn't show up. So we had gone out on Saturday about 4 o'clock to an anniversary celebration, and I noticed this card in my door from this company. And I'm saying to myself, we were home all day, how come the card's in the company? You going around to see where I'm coming from? So I talked to the guy, found him, asked him about it. He says, well, he came by and no one, and I don't know what he was talking about, but he says no one was home. Well, and I asked him about it. I said, somebody's home, my son. Oh, he said, yes, I saw your son come out and empty the trash. He saw my son. He never came to my door after seeing my son to let me know he's there. That's what racism happens to a full professor at York University. The only thing he knew about me was I had a black, he didn't know me. I had a black son, and guess what? He's not doing my house. Not because I didn't want him, because he made a choice on race not to clean a black person's house. That's the GTA And that's just in this past week. So the largest about racism, it is real in the city. It happens to most of us of color every day. I think I will stop there and be ready for questions.